the gifts. So, we do think of what do you mean by gifts? We do ask questions. I can remember when we are young, we ask questions. Do I have a gift? And all the answer we get from people around us is, look inward, then you discover if truly you have a gift or not. But with my findings, I discovered that everyone is gifted. Every one of us have a gift. I'll use myself as a practical example. I can remember when I was very young, I'm very curious. I always want to know why this come into existence, why is this way, why is that this way, I try to make research, and I keep asking my parents, what is my gift? So my mom do tell me that looking what you see your gifts, you are very talented. So from there, that curiosity got to an extent whereby I had to take our television and I start losing it, bring out so many things inside. Then I could not even know this is cell, this is button. I tried to see what is happening. Why is it that when we press this, it come up, we start seeing image. The mentality then was like people is inside the TV at the back. So over time, I discovered that it's people that come up together to bring this into existence, and they were able to achieve this with the use of their gifts. So this will now take us to what we really mean by the word gift. Now, gifts are conceived within us. They are within us. God created us with it. So I would say a gift is a deposit from God that makes us to fulfill our life achievement and our purpose on earth. Every one of us is gifted, whether you like it or not. You have your own gift. So this gift is what God has deposited in us that can never be exhausted. It is always there. It is for a purpose. Let's all remember that we are in this life for a purpose. And for you to be able to do the purpose very well, for you to be able to achieve the reason why you are in this earth, you now need to make use of the gifts. So, a gift is the source of value. It values you. It shows who you are. So that is why you see people who ask, so who are you? Who are you? What are you made of? It's because you've not started exhibiting the gift that has been deposited inside you. So to find the purpose of your existence, you must find out what your gift is. You must know it. If you don't know your gift, you will notice that you are working, you are doing things, and you are not getting the exact results you want. So according to Dr. Myles Munroe, he said, a gift is the inherent capacity to fulfill a function. It is within you that needs a need in creation. So you are created for a purpose. Your need, your creation is attached to the gift that has been deposited in you. So there must be a balance. And there is need for you. If you know you want to be successful, you want to attain destiny, you want to reach the top, you want to get to a position in life that will sell you, you need to look inward and identify what your gift is. Note that your gift is more important than you. If you don't have gifts, or you think within you that you don't have a gift, recall I said everyone has a gift. There are thousands of gifts within you, which you need to look inward and start bringing them to actualization. Now, if you could recall, back in 90s and in 80s there was no matches. People before they want to cook, they have to go and take 2 stones, ignite it together before it brings fire. But now, with the gifts people as they've gone ahead to make research and be able to come up with matches, just a stick on paper, or let me say a carton. You just ignite it, then fire comes up. So it's someone's gift, and the person discovered that he has that gift to make that research, to bring that into reality. So all things coming in this life, all the way things are, people appreciate going to other countries, you see things being in place, is because those that took that time to discover their gift, they are able to bring it into actualization. So it is your gift that makes your life a top-ranking investment destination. And your journey to fulfillment is guaranteed. So it makes your life to be the top-ranking investment. Okay, let me give you a practical example. Let's go into football. If you look at Messi, people say, oh, Lionel Messi is gifted, is this, is that, see, Ronaldo is gifted. Why do you know them now? It's because they were able to identify their gifts and they are working in the circle of their gifts. You have the gift of teaching and you decide to go into comedy because your friend says, you are jovial, you can make people laugh. But deep down it's not your gift. Your gift is in teaching line. So by the time you move into what your gift is, you settle therein, then you see the way people value. That's why I said gift is a source of value. It makes your life to be a top ranking investment destination. So you were gifted for stability. You were gifted for stability, to be collaterally secured for your relevance, significance, and fulfillment. It makes you relevant. You see, a lot of people will surround you. Okay. For example, now let me look at indigenous investors. Let's look at Aliko Dangote. If it comes down to where you are, for example, your company or your environment, you see the way people will surround him. His life is relevant. Why? It's because he was able to dwell, he was able to work on his gifts and makes his life a top-ranking investment. So I will urge you to look inward and start thinking of what can you do? What is that thing God has deposited within you? Because all this is what will make you to have make you to have life fulfillment. It makes you to attain destiny. It makes you to know your purpose in life. So some people say they do not have gifts. They've tried. Some will even say, oh, they've gone to learn some trade, blah blah blah. Now, hear this. Everyone is gifted because every gift have been put in place to address a need now and in future. Is to solve a solution. Is to what? Solve a solution. And who is the giver of this gift? Is God. God, who is the giver of the gift, has given you the gift for you to use it for a particular purpose. For you to use it to sort a particular need. So the giver of the gift will ask you thereafter, how do you use the gift? The gift he has bestowed on you, that he has deposited in you, how did you use it? How did you make use of it? So, as I have said earlier, God is the giver of the gift. And you that possess the gift is called the gifted. So now, the gifted must evaluate his life to discover his giftedness. And to what extent? How do you use this gift? Then you, the gifted, must proceed to refine the gift to serve its purpose. So, gift is raw. It's like crude oil. When Nigeria discovered that we have crude oil, before we know that, we can get petroleum, we can get diesel, we can get black oil and others, they had to refine it. So that is how your gift is. It's raw. God has given you raw. It's crude. It's what will make you a multi-millionaire. That is what will make you to fulfill destiny. So you need to refine it. And how do you refine your gift? How do you make your gift relevant? How do you make your gift a source of blessing to your present condition and to your future as well? So I'll mention about few things which will make your gift grow, which will make you refine your gift. Okay, before going into that, I'll quickly tell you this. For example, now I have the gift of singing. I have good voice, and I decide not to go for music training. I decide not to learn one or two things to enhance that gift. So by the time I come out to, let me start singing, you compare the output of lack of training, of not getting necessary experience, of not understanding the industry standard. So when you refine that gift, it makes you relevant. It makes your life a top ranking investment. We'll be shouting Leo Messi, we'll be shouting C. Ronaldo, we'll be shouting other top people, Aliko Dangote and the rest. Oh, Messi is gifted. Oh, because I'm a Barcelona fan. Oh, Leo Messi is gifted. Now, as he's gifted, if he decide not to go for training, or he decide not to look out for his weakness to improve himself, do you think you know about him? There are other people that are much more gifted than the so-called Leo Messi, the so-called Ronaldo, and other people that we know today. But what makes them well known and makes their life a top ranking investment is because they took time to refine their gift. So the first thing is the power of acknowledgement. That is the first thing to do for you to refine your gift. You need to acknowledge that you have this gift. You need to accept it. You need to change that your mentality that you don't have gifts. That there's nothing special in you. No. So the first thing is have it at the back of your mind. You have a gift, and when you have that at the back of your mind, it gives you the sense of discovery. That is when you begin to make research about yourself. You begin to discover, because this gift is good, is raw, is deposited somewhere. If Nigeria did not make research, we can never know that we have Kudo. We've been in existence for a while, not until the year that we discover that we have Kudo. So also you as yourself, make yourself a point of discovery. Discover yourself. Look inward. So that is the first thing, the power of acknowledgement. Then the next thing is be focused. Now you've discovered that you have this gift, or you are still in the art of making research about yourself, and you lose focus. Do you think you'll be able to get the gift, or will you be able to know if the gift you have is good enough to take you to a certain position? So you need to be focused. Do not lose focus. Be focused and be hardworking. Be hardworking. If you want to be successful in life, you need to be hardworking. If you want to make your gift a top ranking investment that will make your life valuable, that make your life great, you need to be hardworking. Then the next thing we'll talk about is preparation. You need to prepare yourself. You need to plan for the future. You need to prepare. You need to work hard. You need to make research. You need to go extra mile. And it goes along with your character. Oh, you are so gifted. You have this gift. You are the best. But if you don't have good character, that gift will decline. That gift will go down. That gift will not take you to the destination you need to be. And another thing you also need to know as part of the process for you to refine your gift is to be able to teach. Be teachable. Be teachable. Tell people, take people around you, carry them along, tell them the way your gift is, because you cannot do it alone. You need people to support you. So be teachable, have good character, and have good service to others. Don't think you know it all. Oh, because you have this gift of teaching, you think you don't need other people. You think you know everything. No. You don't know it all. You don't know it all. You don't know it all. So you need to serve others as well. For every stage in life, we move gradually. Even the point you are now, you pass through some education, you pass through some training, you pass through so many stages in life. And if you want to count, or you want yourself to be as part of the top ranking investment destination, you need to serve. You need to serve. Act of service will make you know wider than when you refuse to serve. So, with all this, I know you agree with me that when you put all these things in place, you'll be able to use your gift well, and you'll be able to discover the gift you have. Thank God for the publisher of this book. He is gifted. He is gifted, and with that, he was able to make use of his gift to come out with this book titled The Gift, Your Rewarding Way to Fulfillment and Relevance. All thanks to Gbenga James Olatunji, the gifted one. And he has taken his time to bring to everyone's attention, because if every one of us come up and we are able to bring out our gift, we are able to use our gift appropriately, our tomorrow will be a better place for every one of us to live. So I will urge you to get more of this book, read further. There are so many insightful messages, insightful words there that will open your eye, that will make you to know how to discover your gift, that will make you to know the type of gift you have, that will make you to know how to manage your gift, that will make you to know the values you carry. Remember, as part of your take-home, is your gift is more important than you. But the only thing you can also do is to make your life equate your gift. In other words, when you make your life equate your gift, it makes your life a top ranking investment destination. No one says you don't have gifts. I urge you, I beg you, from now, it's never too late. Don't think you are old. Don't think you are too young. Look inward. Look inward and search yourself and use your gift very well. As I promised earlier, that with the contest, I will also tell you what my gift is. With the help of Gbenga James Olatunji, I'm also happy to discover another gift of mine, which is what I'm doing now. This is my first time of doing it, and when I read the book, I was impressed. I told him, oh, I need to talk about this because it enlightens me. It makes me know that I still have so many gifts. I have gift of teaching. I have gift of teaching. I never knew I have gift of having this good presentation. So thank you. I urge you, share this with your friend. Buy for your friend. I want this book to go global. And I believe when every one of us come together and make use of our gifts, this part of the world we are in will be a better place for us to live and our generation to come. Thank you, your beloved. I, Damilare Oloyede. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.